You are listening to the Winners Ways podcast with Bola Alabi, episode number 103.
Would you like to win and achieve success at what you do? Welcome to the Winners Ways podcast, where we create winners every day. And now, your host, the author of Winners Ways book and life coach, Bola Alabi.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Winners Ways podcast. This is where we talk about your career, your money, and of course we give you life motivation to help you to live your life to the fullest. This is Bola Alabi, I'm your host, and I'm excited and delighted that you are joining me here today. Thank you always for listening. So today I want to talk about courage to fail. Yes, courage to fail. We all love success. We celebrate successful people around us. We admire them. We love successful people. And sometimes we do wonder what sets them apart. We want to know what really motivates them to take these steps. Whatever step they took to accomplish the result that became obvious to everyone. What did they do? Why did they do it? We ask these questions because hopefully we can learn from them and of course also become successful. And we begin to ask, is there something specific that they did that helped them to accomplish their goal? What is that one thing? Is it one thing? Is it hard work? Is it luck? Is it dedication? Is it education? We don't know. But of course, we do know that they have plans, they have strategies, they have tactics that eventually led to the outcome that they got. But the very first step starts from one thing, just one thing, and that one thing is the courage to fail. Yes, they know that there is a chance of failing, but that did not hold them back. They still press forward in whatever they do until they accomplish their goals. Let me give you an example to fully understand the concept of courage to fail. If you are going into any endeavor where you already have a 100% chance of achieving success, it means you have either set the bar too low or the outcome will not make much of an impact in your life. For example, it is hard to call it a success when a high school senior, maybe he sat for a kindergarten maths and he passed. Who is going to celebrate that high school senior student? Kindergarten maths, which is often 1 + 1, 1 + 2. How can we celebrate this guy that is in high school that ended up passing this kindergarten school maths? No, we ain't gonna celebrate that because all things being equal, this high school student should ace this simple arithmetic because obviously the bar was already set too low for him and passing 1 + 1 will not have any meaningful impact on his life. Now, let's flip this condition in a minute. Let's say this student, the same student, took and passed a college level exam. Wow, all of a sudden, that has become an accomplishment. It will become recognized. It would be celebrated because already the bar was high and he scaled the bar. He accomplished result. He could have failed, but he had the courage to attempt that exam. From that logic, it means that every worthwhile accomplishment must challenge us, must stretch us beyond our immediate capabilities. It is the daunting nature and the intricacies of figuring out what must be done that hold many people back from starting in the first place. The daunting nature, the challenges. If you start by looking at those challenges, let's say you want to start a business and you already you started thinking about, hey, what if I fail? How do I register my business? How do I find customers? If you start thinking about all those, you may not even start that business. You are thinking about the challenges. When people focus on this downside of their endeavor, they will come up with various reasons and excuses why they should not even start at all. They will take no time to analyze the best case scenario of their plans. And as a result, they will justify why they can't achieve their goals. These people, they lack the courage to fail. The courage to fail helps you to attempt your plans when you are not even guaranteed any automatic success. Courage to fail is about taking a step towards your goal, even when there are chances of failing. It is about following your instincts when everything else around you is telling you to just shrink back, stay at your comfort zone. Don't even think of it. Your instincts keep pushing you forward that, hey, you got to rise up, you got to do it. And that's what differentiates the highly successful people from the rest of the people. Because the successful people, they have the quality to move forward, carefully of course, despite the possibility of failing. They dare to fail. They have the courage to fail. Without the courage to fail, you won't attempt. And without attempting, you can't know if you will succeed. Let me give you this. Do you know that a building that was never started will never become a home? You got to start building. A company that was never started will never become profitable. That means you need to set up your business. A book that was never written has no chance of becoming a bestseller. That means if you have any plans at all to write a book, you got to start it. A piece of music that was not composed cannot make it to the Emmy. That means go ahead and write that music down. Any idea that was never acted upon has no chance of becoming a success. That's my message. So if you want to be successful, if you want to accomplish any goal, don't look at the worst case scenario. Don't look at the dauntingness of the task ahead. Don't look at the challenges. But rather, I want you to have the courage to keep moving forward, to keep pressing on. I want you to have the courage to start. I want you to have the courage to fail. So what's holding you back from accomplishing your goals? Why is it that you have not started your business? Why haven't you enrolled in that evening program that will help you to move forward in your career? What stopped you from applying for that job that you know you wanted and you qualified for? Why didn't you bid for that government project? Why did you not come up and take that leadership position? What is preventing you from running for an elected office? Why haven't you written a book or composed a music? Don't overthink. When we think about all the obstacles, we ain't gonna do anything. I know that we all have something within us that tells us from time to time that we can accomplish more, that we can become more, that we can rise to fulfill our potential. But often we shrink back because of the thought and the concern of failing. We ask ourselves, what if it does not work out as we desire? What if we fail in our endeavor? The fear of failure or the lack of courage to fail makes people stop on their tracks without moving forward on their plans. This concern makes them not to think of what they want, but rather they focus on what could go wrong. Now, if you want to change your life, you've got to start by changing your thoughts. So the next time when you have a goal or plan about things you want to accomplish, don't ask yourself, what if I fail? Instead, ask, how can I succeed? The how question, listen to it. The how question, how can I succeed, is a powerful way to utilize our mental capacity to our benefit. When you use this question effectively, you set your brain into action to figure out what you must do in order to achieve your goals. When you set out with doubts and ask questions like, what if my plan did not work? What if I fail? What if I don't get a job? What if my business fails? You are crushing your creativity and limiting your brain power. That is self-destructive. On the other hand, if you set out by asking the how question, how can I achieve my goal? What do I need to do to get that job? What do I need to do today to take me from where I am today to where I want to be in 2 years or a year from now? You are empowering yourself to go after your desires. By changing your questions, my friend, you can change your outcome. You should consider making the following changes. So instead of saying, what if my business fails? You should ask, how can I make my company successful? Instead of saying, what if I can't make more money? You should ask, how can I make more money? Instead of saying, what if I don't get that job? You should ask, how can I get that job? Instead of saying, what if I can't pass my exams? You should ask, how or what should I do in order to pass my exams? Instead of saying, what if I write a book but can't find readers? You should ask, how can I build communities of people around my content? I know you may ask, what if I try and fail? And my response to that is, what if you try and you succeed? In any case, if things didn't go the way you planned, you must have learned some lesson such that when else you try, you would have improved your chances of success. A plan that you set in motion that did not succeed is better than the ones in your brain that you never execute. So it would be best if you had the courage to fail so that you can take the necessary steps to move you forward towards your goal. And that's where I'm ending it today. You need courage to fail so that you can achieve success in life. Till next time again, this is Bola Halabi. Keep winning, my friends. Never give up. Keep winning.
This episode of Winners Ways podcast has come to a close. We hope you enjoy and learn something from today's show. We want you to win and excel in all areas of your life, and we regularly explore and share information with our listeners to empower them to win. Be Be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more tips and strategies to help you find the success that you've always dreamt of. And don't forget to rate and review so that we can continue to bring you more podcast episodes to empower you. We will love to have you again next week. Now, keep winning.